Good morning. Got my tea. Just like any other morning. I'm feeling okay and very grateful to all of you who have reached out. We've been on a journey, haven't we? It almost seems as if it's just never gonna stop, and to some degree, for me, it won't. I started a Bible study class this week, and the series is 40 Days of Prayer. Oh, it's on the balcony. I have a side note. I have a new, you that are on Instagram know, I have a new hummingbird feeder, courtesy of my friend Rosalind Hiskey. And I have never been so excited. I've already felt like, I'm one of the retired souls around here. And now I feel even more that, and I just sit and watch these hummingbirds, and they're so beautiful and so cool. So I have a canna lily on my balcony, and one the other day I was outside praying, and I was just like, Lord, help me. I need this, and this is happening, and I don't always have prayers for myself. I do pray for other people, but this was the prayer that I was praying, and all of a sudden, and I've never seen a hummingbird out there or anywhere around here. And all of a sudden I hear, that brrr, it's not even that high pitch, but that humming noise. And I look, and he's, getting nectar out of the canna lily. And so I was telling my girlfriend about it on my birthday, and she surprised me and sent me one. And they have been just flurrying all around it. So then I started researching the symbolism of a hummingbird, and it says, are you okay? We're both coughing here in the Carter household. Anyways, so the symbolism is that they go through the bitter parts of the flower in order to get the nectar. And they symbolize joy and all kinds of cool stuff. You can read about them. So I think it's pretty cool that I have hummingbirds. It's a good omen, and I love watching them. So anyways, I started this new class, and it's 40 Days of Prayer, and it's really cool. I like it. I don't even know where I was going with the story, except for I feel like I need to learn how to talk to God better or different, or I don't know. And so we were in the class, and we were talking about prayer and how we pray and we don't, it has all of these verses in the Bible that say, there's so many of them, I'm sorry. It's basically, come to me and I'll give you the desires of your heart. Ask and I will give you what you want. I mean, there are all these verses. And it's kind of misleading in a way, because it seems like if you just believe in him and talk to him and ask, you'll get whatever you want. And I think what I was conveying to them was, first, I never really thought about praying for healing. I know that sounds crazy, but until recently, God birthed me with this disease. So I have accepted it from a very young age. And to be honest, when you're younger, you get out of school and you're not feeling that bad. So you kind of get these special privileges. But then the hard stuff happens. So there's always, like I say, a give and a take. And until recent, it really has been tough. I mean, I've been sick my entire life, but it's been really tough. So I told the class, I said, I've never prayed for healing, and until recent, and sharing my story, I've realized that me having this, it's almost like a sacrifice in order to spread his word and his power of what can happen and be in life. And his timing is different than mine, and it's different than yours, and that's okay, and I've accepted that. So there's challenges. I know he's here with me. I have it, and there's nothing I can do about it. And I don't know if there's going to be anything that comes out that's going to make it better. I've caught a cold just like anyone else catches a cold, except for me, it could be really, really dangerous. So that's why there's such a mad rush to get me to the doctor and possibly, well, we will. I'll have to, it kind of hit me this morning. I'm like, oh, I gotta start IVs. Okay. I will 90% sure I'll be able to do them at home, which is great. But there's always that first initial week where it kind of really takes a toll on your body. It's a lot like chemo in that it just drains you. But it's okay. I can do that. I can deal with that. I know there's on the other end. And if we stop it now, then it's not going to get out of control and I'll be back moving around before you know it. I just have to be a little cautious right now. But I don't feel terrible. It's just showing signs, and if we catch it, it won't get worse. So I've been praying, and prayer is helpful. It's how we speak to God, and He wants to be in communication with us. And as I said with the Bible study, me having this has taught myself so much. I can't even explain. I didn't realize until an older age how much it has affected my life in a positive way, really and truly, and is molding my character and my faith and my perseverance and my will to fight is very strong. And apparently it is showing you guys a lot too. So it doesn't seem that bad, right? There's a lot of beautiful things that come out of it. And I will keep praying for healing. And when He's ready, if He's ready, it will come. And if it doesn't, I'm accepting that too. So I will fight and do what is needed until the end. To be honest, the worst part is not being able to work. Like, I can handle the medicine and the needles but my biggest struggle right now is finding balance and being able to support myself. I am barely doing it. Like right now I'm not even meeting the quotas that I need to. And for this to come on right now when I haven't even paid fully for September and October is just around the corner, is testing big time my faith. I feel like I'm back in this situation that I was a few months ago, except for this time I'm not as sick. So there's the positive, right? I can keep working. I got hired to do an engagement shoot next week, which is really cool. I've never shot an engagement shoot, so I'm excited about that. And hopefully I'll be able to do it. So fingers crossed I get to stay home and do IVs. And we just, 7 to 10 days, well, it's going to be probably 10, and we kill this germ and keep it moving. It's beautiful here. The weather's starting to cool down a little bit, so I'm excited to get into the studio and not sweat to death, literally. So life is good. I've got my tea, which I absolutely love, and we're in 8 minutes. I'm sorry, you guys, but we're having some time this morning together. I hope you have a good day. Find your appreciation and gratitude for your health and your family and your job. I know people don't like your jobs, but be grateful for them. Be grateful that you can go to them, Be grateful that you get to have your home and not stress about it. And I know we all do. Know that you're not alone if you are, and keep the faith. God's with us and He gives us what we need, but we have to do our part too. So stay connected. I love you all, and I will keep you posted.